Don't spend money on TSA PreCheck until you watch this. Some veterans now qualify to get it completely free. I'll show you exactly how to claim the benefit. Before we get into the application process, let's answer the most important question. Who actually qualifies for this new benefit? This is where a lot of veterans are going to be disappointed because this benefit is not available to every veteran. But don't leave just yet. Even if you don't qualify, think about the other veterans in your life, maybe your spouse, parent, battle buddy, or one of the many veterans that you know. If they qualify, this could save them money and make traveling through the airport a whole lot easier. This benefit was created through the Vet Safe Travel Act to help veterans with certain service-connected disabilities travel more easily. To qualify, you generally need to meet all three of these requirements. Requirement 1, the veteran must be enrolled in VA healthcare. If you're not currently enrolled, you won't be eligible for this TSA PreCheck fee waiver. Second, you must have a qualifying service-connected disability that generally includes disabilities such as loss of limb, loss of use of a limb, paralysis, or permanent blindness. Finally, you must use a VA-issued wheelchair or prosthetic limb because of your service-connected disability. If you meet these requirements, the VA should have created a TSA PreCheck fee waiver letter in your va.gov account. Now you're probably wondering, let's take a look at how much eligible veterans can save with this new benefit. If you've ever looked into TSA PreCheck before, you know it isn't free. Depending on which enrollment provider you choose, a 5-year TSA PreCheck membership usually costs around $80. But if you qualify for this new benefit, you pay absolutely nothing. That puts money back in your pocket. But honestly, for many veterans, the biggest benefit isn't saving money, it's saving time. With TSA PreCheck, you usually have access to the expedited security line, which often means shorter lines at the airport. We have all stood in the cattle racks going back and forth until it's our turn. You'll also typically be able to keep your shoes, belt, and light jacket on. In most cases, you can leave your laptop and TSA compliant liquids right in your carry-on bag. That can make getting through the airport security much quicker and a lot less stressful. In this case, you didn't hear, it's good for 5 years. Now that you know who qualifies and what the benefit's worth, let's log into va.gov and I'll show you exactly where to find your TSA PreCheck fee waiver letter so you can start the application. Now let's find out if you have a TSA PreCheck fee waiver letter waiting for you. If you're eligible, the VA says this letter should already be in your va.gov account. Really easy to find. Click your name on the top, look down for letters, and you're in. If you want to go to the My VA and head over to benefits and then select records, that'll work too. This page contains several different VA letters, but the one we're looking for is called the TSA PreCheck Application Fee Waiver Letter. Truth in advertising? I don't have that letter. I don't rate it, but doesn't stop me from letting you guys know where it's going to be. So you should see it here if you have it. If it is listed, congratulations. You've met the eligibility requirements for this benefit. Go ahead and download the letter. Before moving on, take a minute to review the letter and make sure your personal information is correct, and then save it onto your computer. If you don't see the TSA PreCheck fee waiver letter in your account, don't panic. Double check that you meet the eligibility requirements we covered earlier. If you still believe you qualify, I'd recommend contacting the VA to ask about your eligibility before submitting your TSA PreCheck application. Let's head over to TSA enrollment website and walk through the application process. Now that you've downloaded the application fee waiver letter, let's walk through the rest of the application process. Before we start, there's one very important step that can save you from accidentally paying the enrollment fee. TSA currently has 3 authorized TSA PreCheck enrollment providers: Clear, IDEMIA, and Telos. At the time of this video, only IDEMIA can process the VA fee waiver. Clear and Telos cannot currently offer free enrollment or renewal for eligible veterans. So if you're trying to use this benefit, make sure you're following the IDEMIA process. Before you begin your TSA PreCheck application, you'll first need to email your VA fee waiver letter to IDEMIA. Email provided. Be sure to include Vets Safe in the subject line of your email. After IDEMIA reviews your email, they'll send you a fee waiver code, and you'll use that during your TSA PreCheck enrollment or renewal. Once you have received your fee waiver code, head to the IDEMIA TSA PreCheck website, link provided here and in the description, and start the application. Enter your information exactly as it appears on your government issued ID to avoid delays. It does take time to fill out all the steps, but just like any deployment, it will be over at some point and there will be a victory party. When you finally do make it to the apply section and submit, then schedule your appointment at the enrollment center. During that appointment, they'll verify your identity, collect your fingerprints, and take your photograph. Be ready to submit your fee waiver code that was emailed to you. All right, now it's time to wait, just like on a board. See what comes back. So the TSA will review. If approved, you'll receive the known traveler number, also called the KTN, so you can put those on your airline tickets. Important thing to remember, the VA determines who's eligible for this benefit. The TSA nor IDEMIA can verify your eligibility. If you believe you should qualify but don't have the letter in your va.gov account, you need to contact the VA. Until next time, keep using the benefits you've earned, not just the ones you know about.